Now we're live. We're
You're
living.
talking about struggling
No. Well, yes, but no.
after a bar.
After dark. We
Welcome to
bark me out.
InfoWars.
Oh my god. Welcome to InfoWars.
Making the frogs gay.
Should I do an Alex Jones voice the whole time?
You have to go like gruffier. You need to
Even
go
gruffier?
like gargle
fuck.
a carton of cigarettes.
YouTube's about to autoplay Curtis Connor. That's not what we want.
Curtis
That's
Connor.
anti-American.
I barely knew her.
Connor, I hardly know her. You also gotta have a bit of that accent.
Oh yeah, he's got a little bit of accent on him.
Yeah. He's a
shit.
true patriot.
He's a true Southern drawl patriot.
I still think, like we were
Hey.
saying in the episode, having the main host of the new
That
InfoWars be
Yeah.
what did we say? Alexis Johns? That would be fucking comedy gold.
Alexis Johns. Would be so goddamn funny. I will say this, I think I just came up with my new favorite term to call maggots. Instead of patriots, I'm gonna call them potatriots because they're potatoes.
Patriots. Damn.
They're just
Got 'em.
potatoes. Except for I like potatoes, but like these potatoes are like the ones that have like the eyes that are like getting fucking kind of gross, and like the little fingers are growing off of them, and you just want to throw them away.
Bro, I'm sure you've seen the video, but like, fucking the like any other fruit or vegetable just like dies if it's not in soil, but like fucking potatoes will grow those eyes and just grow until they find soil.
Yep.
And it's just
Those
like,
little
where the
bastards.
fuck is the soil?
And The Last of Us is afraid of the mushrooms. It's the fucking
It's the
potatoes, man.
potatoes, dude.
The potato virus.
Hi, Andrew. Do your thing, Salas.
I know it's time to read out and shout out everybody in chat because this is the After Bark live stream episode 95,000. I don't know. No, this is
Yep.
the After
Afterbeck.
It's the After Bark live stream where we just do a little bit of an update, talk, chill, chat with y'all. Next week will be hopefully web fishing. It'd be fun because even if Ruby shows up for next Friday, I'm gonna make Ruby play web fishing.
There you go.
That sounds fun. I just have to like set up the YouTube scenes to make it do the thing.
Yeah.
But yes, welcome on in, Racing Fan. We've got Nicaps Panther, we've got Prophet Soya, we've got Cade, we've got Landonine, Bandit, and then we have Andrew the Kitsune, Pip the Badger's chilling, Carver Cat, Hellraiser, Cornelian Fox, Sistek, I can't remember. We Bark Meowing. We've got Sycamore. I know that name. If that's the same Sycamore. I haven't seen that name in chat.
That's the one that that's in our Patreon.
That's cool. What's up, Plushy Speaks? We've got Local Goblin. I hope I figured the X is for local, but it could be like Loxel. If it's something different. What if I've been wrong all of this time? Fuck.
Wouldn't be the first time.
What's up? What?
Wouldn't be the first time.
What?
Tell me how you say mallow again.
Mallow.
Nah, you
My
said
lord.
blore.
My lord. Chesterwood, what's up? We've got Simply Lego. Hello, by the way, my fanfiction of Solace and Misha also involves Argo. I mean...
Hey, as long as the worst we do is kissing, you can use Misha. I didn't clarify that in the episode.
Oh.
Also, like,
Patriots,
real talk, look me in the eyes, everybody. Everybody in chat. Jokes are jokes, but like, don't be really fucking weird, you know?
Yeah.
That's-
Well, Misha gets enough of it being the puppy for that he is.
Oh yeah, you know me, my millions of fans.
See, it's actually the right wingers that for some reason keep doing weird things with your persona.
Wait, what are right wingers doing with my persona? Are you talking about the ball pit? Are they doing things I don't know?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I think the alt-right secretly love the left, and so they like fetishize it to an extent.
Oh, they do.
So I don't know what they're doing.
That's why
but
Candy
we also
Corn
have-
keeps coming back to my videos and like
That's what I'm
commenting
saying,
every so
Candy Corn.
often.
We've got Pecan as well. Guess who broke their leg? This guy. Is it Pecan or Pecan?
I
On
heard
or
they're
off?
breaking your leg is pretty bad for you.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. I hope you are recovering well. I hope you're doing well. It says it feels like normal. You just gotta get that cast taken off. Got you. Sorry you broke your leg though. That sucks, especially with the holiday season coming up.
That
I
does
was
suck.
thinking of making a roll on Discord to get you a ping every time either of you streams. What do you think about it? I'm fine with that if you guys want to be harassed by pings when we go live.
Can you? I need to know how to do that for my own server.
Landsbick is here as well. Yeah, I'm a patron. I'm always at work when y'all are live on Friday nights. Fair enough. It's good to have you though, Sycamore.
No, Soya. Soya. I don't speak French. I'm assuming that says, do you speak French? I don't know what it says. It's like,
you just say it softly and it sounds good and you just don't care.
I know English and I know enough Spanish to tell people I don't know how to speak Spanish.
But I don't feel sorry for me. I was tired of waiting on the foot for a train to move off the tracks and I hopped over it. But I mean, oh, that sucks because what you did isn't even that big of a deal. Like, you broke your leg doing something not cool, or like, you know, getting in a big ass car wreck and walking away. Well, like limping away, but
rude.
It's like comes out, the car is completely mangled, but like limps away. Dude, what the fuck?
No, that was like.
Are you having issues with chat? Because my chat keeps saying disconnected and reconnected. Not all the time, but it's happened at least 4 or 5 times in the fucking premiere.
No, my chat's fine.
Dude,
Hellraiser said to use Dinobot. I do use Dinobot, so like I gotta look into that if you can do that. Does Rascal speak French if you ask them nicely? And I was gonna say, because you were like, oh, walking away or limping away, where it's like maybe you shouldn't have just said anything, because like fucking. So Kenny Kawaguchi from Backyard Baseball is in a wheelchair, right? And if you don't know, if you get 4 balls thrown at you, like out of the zone, you walk, and you walk to first. So every time I was like, oh, they walked Kenny. And I was just like, I don't comment on it.
It's not what I want.
As he wheels to first. Like, and sometimes people in chat would be like, don't you mean wheels? And it's like, no, don't give...
I remember people saying that. You're like, no, because it's inclusive to just like call it.
He's walking, yeah.
He's being walked. He's not being fucking rolled or whatever. This the fuck.
I remember one time I was like, run, Kenny. Oh, fuck, wait, no. Roll, Kenny. Oh my god, there was one game where they get like random stat buffs and debuffs depending on the day. There was one game where Kenny had full speed. Like, he WD-40'd the shit out of his wheels before the game, man. He was
Bitch put a
zooming.
Fucking weed whacker
Yeah, dude, he was zooming. Anyway, Solace, I want to apologize for last night because I was incredibly busy. That video took like 12 hours to make. But now is your time to pop off.
But yeah, so, well... Misha's talking about the video he released today, which is very good, and I'm kind of super duper rooting for Judy Hopps Lover.
I worked really hard on that.
It was very good. I had no clue what this person was or where he was or why, and then seeing the content that he's creating afterward and everything right now, I'm like really excited actually. Like I kind of want this guy. He's obviously done some stupid shit like faking your death and stuff.
Yeah,
but he's not been awful, and he's also raised money what seems like good charities at times.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like he's done controversial stuff that isn't the like I don't know. I'm rooting for the guy. I want to see him keep doing what he's doing because the music didn't sound bad.
No, the full song of it is really fucking good.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
do you think we could attach an engine to Kenny and make him go fast as fuck? You can't. There's
his rules,
guys. We've had many decades at this point to do that kind of stuff, and there's reasons why they don't. There are V8 fucking motorcycles out there. They're ridiculous. They don't make sense. They weigh too much, and you need like 2 people to fucking pick it up off its side if you drop it. It's just not viable.
I think they might have met the Drake.
Yeah, you should watch Misha's video for sure.
I can't watch really my hard.
Video. You can watch a clip of my video because we're gonna get the VOD later.
What? Oh,
And
you're
I'm making Blake. We're gonna. I think I think on Thanksgiving, I'm gonna go live and actually, depending on what my parents do, I kind of want to tell my mom like, nah, I don't want to do Thanksgiving dinner, and I want to do my Undertale or not charity stream, but I'm gonna do like a little push to see if I can't raise a little bit more money for MFF and stuff.
yeah.
Regardless, I want to do Undertale. That's 10 hours, and then try to line that up to where Blake's free so that we can do a live react to. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, even though I went fucking crazy about 36 hours ago, I was involved in the Fastest Furs charity marathon called the Fastest Furs Fall Fest. Or I guess you can just call it Fall Fest, but it's Fastest Furs Fall Fest. They've been doing it for 5 years now, I guess.
No, wow.
Me and my buddy Blake Protogen, if you don't know Blake Prod, Sweet Bean, love him to death, one of my good buddies and streamer friends. Take my money. Lego, I'll take all of your money.
PayPal.com/
You know where to go.
Oh my god.
Come to my stream, John. Oh, that clip was so good. P saw it. What's up, P? But yeah, so there is clips of it, of the ending. So for the last month, me and Blake have played at least once a week, 3 to 4 hours each time, and we've PB'd twice, amounting to 26 is 18 seconds of time saved from our PB. So our personal best prior to that, we only beat by 18 seconds in practice, which is still really cool, and it brought us back into a top 10, top 10 time. The couple hours leading up to our charity run on this Fastest for Fall Fest, we practiced some more, and we basically just acted like we were in the run, talking to like what we need to talk about the game and all that stuff, right? Just doing some rehearsal basically. And we had some really good runs, but nothing, like no personal best. And then literally the last run before we got on stream was the worst run we have done.
Oh, it's always like that.
It was like, the good thing is we were able to still beat the final boss and win. It was an 18.5-minute run. It was pretty much the worst case scenario.
Oh god.
My character is not good in that game, and I had almost the same amount of damage as he did. That's very bad.
No.
Very bad.
That's like there's a curse in like Wind Ensemble and everything. If you have a rehearsal the day of, not the dress rehearsal, but if you have like a rehearsal earlier in the day, if it's like the most dog shit rehearsal, you're gonna have a great concert. But if you like pop off and do really good in that rehearsal, something's gonna go wrong in that concert.
Well, that's why I'm starting to get scared, because the first several runs we did in practice, we were doing more rehearsal and not like focusing hard to actually try and PV. And we had 2 runs where I feel like if we did things a little differently, and well, also we got the wrong bosses, which slowed us down. But we honestly might have like PV'd by a few seconds even on a couple of those runs. And then we had the worst run we have done in a month. Oh. And we were like, and that was the last run. It was like, all right, we gotta wait. Now we're in the Discord. Now we're getting our stuff set up. And then there was a tech issue where we're the only co-op run, so they had to have a completely different scene set up for us, and they forgot to add the Discord audio to it. So we go to introduce ourselves. I get 30 seconds into it, or maybe not even 30 seconds talking, and we get pulled out, and they're like, "Oh shit, we had an audio thing. Sorry, it's a mistake. We have to do this really quick." So then we had to redo it. So like,
oh my god,
I was nervous as fuck. I could not sleep last night because of leading up to it, my adrenaline was so high. Mm-hmm. And then what proceeds to happen is after we get back and the Discord works and we're able to talk, we proceed to have not God RNG, but some of the best RNG that we've ever had that worked in our favor. And we PB'd live on that charity stage. Remember, we can't reset like we do in those 4-hour streams where we reset 20 times. Yeah. Out of the last month, we've done like probably 40 runs, and we never PB'd more than like 10 seconds. We PB'd over a minute,
which is
on the charity
fucking
stream.
insane. Yeah,
Like a minute 9. We went from 13:26 to 13:19.
God damn.
So, we got some good things, and we were feeling it. I can't wait to go back and watch this and do it live to talk, like, to analyze, like, what happened. Because obviously I don't know what Blake sees and what Blake gets.
Yeah.
But I remember after, we had a pretty decent first stage. But that's, like, almost null when it comes to anything. Second stage, or second level, we get to the boss, and we have our first, I think, sub 7-minute time. And that means you're on a really good pace, and we got some good buffs off of it. So we were like, wait, this is looking pretty good. And then Blake, after I think it was literally the first chest, which is the first ending of the stage, or the first stage's end, you get a goblet to get a buff. He got the damage he needed, and he just goes, we're skipping. Which means we're not going to get any more buffs for the rest of the run, and we're just going to go for it. And I just remember in that fourth fucking level, man, I look at the time, and we're finishing the second stage, and I'm just like, we're over a minute ahead of schedule, or ahead of our PB. We're like 2 minutes.
Gunfire
what the fuck we are about to do?
Gunfire is a roguelike, right?
Gunfire is a roguelike with RPG elements. It's got like the Borderlands skill tree, you know, it's like the base skill tree.
Yeah.
Or some other games have them too, where it's like based off your account level, where it basically, as you increase your overall accounts level, these buffs, it's usually like you take less damage, you do more damage, you regen health faster, stuff like that. It doesn't feel like it's very big, but in the end, it's quite a bit different, and it makes your survivability and your ability to kill things a lot faster and better.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got like skill trees, and then each hero has their own personal skill tree that you have to level up at first until you're maxed out on everything. And the game is just so fucking massively RNG. To pull what was the worst RNG before, to then have a full-on minute and like 8-second fucking PB, 7-second PE was ridiculous.
Right, that's insane.
And PBs are already rare on events. GG for sure. And it was so fucking cool to be able to do that, and for a charity run like that, because like the whole concept is the people are there for the charity runs, and they want to be entertained, and you know, there's not much more you can do other than pull a full world record, which just doesn't happen on marathon stages. Just because most times the strats that you have to do to get world record will end your run. So it's like, I don't want to end my run on a stupid strat.
Yeah,
so
it's
we're
like
skipping that, which means, oh, I just lost 10 seconds and I'm probably not gonna get world record.
But
so, and to the people that have the co-op world record, I mean, our time now is 13:19.
What's the world record?
8 minutes and 40 seconds.
Fuck.
So it's massively, like, it's very competitive up at the world record pot. But that's the fun thing, is not everybody goes for like the world record, and they're just the people that have been playing have only played a little bit or have fun, and yeah, they just chill the fuck out. And
yeah,
we got to show this game to all these people, and it was awesome. And I will say, so we didn't get any instruction on how to end it. So obviously we popped the fuck off, and we started yelling, and freaking out. And then I forgot to skip the ending credit. So I kept asking Blake, I'm like, Blake, what was the time? Blake, what was the time? But I forgot we didn't skip it. So he had to watch the full ending cutscene, and then he goes 13:19. I went and looked to see where we were. So we went from 10th place and bumped off 7th place. So we are the new 7th place, and moved everybody down.
Let's go.
And we were only like 10 seconds off having 6th place.
And you said like you're playing like not optimal characters for speedrunning, right?
I am playing the slowest and like not optimal speedrun character in the game, actually.
And you're still 7th. Sorry.
Yes.
10 seconds away from 6th.
It showcases that in the co-op runs, you really just need one of your people to be able to pop off, because almost all of the heroes, except for like mine and there's a couple there's 12 heroes if you buy the DLC. DLC's under $40. After tax, it's just about $40. So 12 heroes. There's only a handful, maybe 3 or 4 of them that aren't all about the same speed with their own like personal world records. Because they each of their abilities has the ability to get absolutely broken based off of the right buffs and scrolls and things. And yeah, they all kick around like 7 to 9 minutes, I think. And yeah, so it's insane. And we were sitting there talking, and we shouted everybody out that we wanted to share, and then we got silent. And it felt like we were silent for like 20 seconds, and we didn't hear the announcer talking or anything. And then so we're like, fuck, okay, so Blake started talking again, and they cut to the other screen on the stream. And they're like, oh shit. So then they kicked it back because Blake started talking again. And so then we finished up saying a couple more things, and then really tried to point out, like, you know, we stopped talking. It was like, you know, like, please God, understand we're done now. You can take this from us. And then they had also forgot to instruct us what to do after. So after we left, I waited for like 10 seconds. I'm like, dude, I'm getting the fuck out of this VC, because I'm pretty sure if I said anything right now, the audience would still hear me.
Oh my
So
god.
we just fucking dipped. And then me and Blake sat in call for like another 2 hours just losing our shit.
Let's go.
Because I can't believe we were able... This year has been a pretty good year for charity for me. I've done... I did Papa Barks. I did Sherwood
Trans Shenanigans, yeah.
And then I just did this charity run. I think next year I might try to be a host where I shout out donations and stuff.
Hell yeah. You
I don't know.
admit you do have a voice for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can make it even better, you know.
Yeah.
Like, me just talking's one thing, but I can do like a really good, I think, announcer voice too.
Yeah. No,
That's
I
the thing,
agree.
is I would want some time to practice that shit. Well, low key, if I follow through with the plan that I have in place, I'm going to FWA next year.
Ooh.
Because I said I owe it to my boss. My boss is the one that got me the job.
That's right.
FWA is their con, so I kind of want to go to FWA next year and be like, hey, thank you. Also, let's like vibe, and I've never been to that con. Well, they announced that this event, which by the way, Fastest First Fall Fest goes through the entire weekend. They are still going right now, and if you got $5, go donate, please. It's a great cause. It's for Trans Lifeline, and I guarantee you in the next 4 years, Trans Lifeline. Actually, we'll see. They might need the money for legal soon, because the House just passed it. But there's that stupid fucking bill that the Treasury Department just it's gonna give a very broad control of the U.S. Treasury Department, and a lot of it looks like it might be used to gut any sort of charity, nonprofit organization that certain political parties might not like.
Oh my god.
So that just got passed by the House, by the way. And I'm pretty sure the Senate's already fucking Republican controlled, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna get that. It's not good.
No.
So we'll see what exactly happens. It might fuck with Trans Lifeline. They might have to take the money from this charity event and get lawyers. Like, this is one of the many things of why we have to really start protecting charities and start ramping up for the next 4 years.
Yeah. No, it's just wild that, like, one side is just being like, well, what rights can we take away? Because, like, all of the bills the right has been passing has been like, how can we give people less rights? But it's not, it's not white cis men that are affected, so they're all for it.
It's so fucked because supposedly they're the party of less government, except for all of these bills and all these things heavily restrict expression and freedom in our country. So great, we love it.
Anyway,
so
Ultra
incredible experience, super duper fun. Everybody was super duper nice. I had made a fucking bet to myself, and I mentioned it to Blake, and I said it at the end of the goddamn stream. I was like, "There's no way we're gonna PB this." So I'm just gonna say it. I didn't say it before the stream started or the run happened. I was like, if we PB on the stage, I'll donate $100.
Oh no!
So guess who got paid today?
Oh, hey!
Guess who, on his lunch break, went and paid $100.
There you go.
but it's for charity. It's good shit.
How often does Fastest Furs? Is it every fall, or is it every fall and spring, or is it?
I can't remember. So FWA is going to be a thing. I don't remember.
What do you mean by FWA is going to be a thing?
They're doing. Oh, so they announced this year, just like they did this year. Sorry. So this year they did a live in-person event for Fastest Fur at FWA.
Okay.
And they're doing it again next year.
Okay.
So I might, since if I'm at FWA, I might pick up a solo speedrun and like go run in fursuit.
Oh, there you go.
It'd be kind of fun.
That would be fun.
But they only do a couple events every year. A lot of the people that are in Fastest Furs are part of all of the other marathons. Actually, I think a lot of Fastest Furs exists because all of those other marathon runners, a lot of them happen to be furries, and so they wanted to do the furry version of it. And that's how it basically started. We're talking Games Done Quick, we're talking RPG Limit Break, we're talking Fatal Fatales, stuff like that. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. There's tons of marathons out there if you guys want to talk about speedrunning and stuff. I actually one of the coolest things is the person that helped me do my tech test prior to Thursday. It had to be done before the day we were running on. I ended up
No, Pip, that's two separate things. The trans charities might lose some funding.
It may just not exist, actually.
Oh.
No,
like
at
all?
Treasury's like, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, fuck.
That's the broad thing of this is they might be able to just turn and just say, nope, we don't like your charity, disband.
That's so cool.
Which is why I'm saying they'd have to lawyer the fuck up.
Yeah.
So then they can fight it and like, all right, prove what's wrong here. So yeah, it's fucked. That's just the new HR bills, like 9395 or 9295 or something that just passed. The House, that is. I don't think that means the Senate's got to yet, but the Senate's most likely going to, since it's Republican controlled. It's not going to take out any sort of like Christian nonprofit. It's going to take out Trans Lifeline, fucking Trevor Project, stuff like that. Unfortunately. But yeah, it was super fun. The person that did my tech thing, their name's Trainer Anade. And for speedrunners out there, you've definitely seen them around. They've been part of GDQ and other marathon events. I thought I recognized the name and like the voice when I was talking to them doing tech setup, and I started asking them a little bit more questions. I'm like, wait, this person's like, I know this person. Fucking cool. They were very lovely and helped me out getting the tech set up, and wished us good luck. And then we PB'd on stage. So
there you go. Great luck.
I did the thing. I can't. So I've been told at one point in time, I think in the third level, I made a comment of like, all right, we need that Dragon Ball Z Goku spirit energy shit, but we need the Hydra boss and the Pole Monarch. Everybody in chat, give me your energy. And the chat started doing like /forward, like O / like hands in the air fucking emotes and
Let's
shit.
go.
I got a screenshot sent. And I was like, yeah. I didn't see that at the time, but after I got told, I was like, dude, that's fucking cool. Chat was vibing with us. Because that was another thing is, we know how to play the game and we know how to stream, but I don't know how to talk necessarily about a game and a speedrun. I've never done that before.
Yeah.
So we're like, hopefully we're fucking entertaining, and also I can't cuss, which I don't think I cussed the entire time. Which if y'all know, I'm pretty liberal, or pretty, not liberal, wait, right, liberal?
I think it's pretty liberal.
Yes.
If you cuss a lot, yeah.
I'm pretty liberal with my curse word. It was good though. It's a very good experience. Can't wait to see more.
Hell yeah.
But lost my shit, and there was quite a few of you in chat that were also there. I saw you. Trust me, I was paying attention. Toxic Waste. I don't know if they're here, but I know I saw Lego. Liberal Sauce is a liberal.
Those fucking liberals. Goddamn liberals.
So, speaking about that, unless you wanted to say anything, I was gonna move on to the InfoWars stuff.
Because the original plan was to like throw people at Fastest Furs after I was done streaming, and then I didn't stream, so I made a post about it. I don't know how effective it was, but I tried. I was just like, I need to get this video done, and there's still so much work to do on it. So, because like I had to I had to record IRL footage for some of the stuff. I had to like just edit it all together. But yeah, no, congrats on that, man. That's sorry you weren't able to like pop off towards me last night. I was so busy and I was like, Solace, please. I know you're so excited, but
Dude,
please.
me and Blake just sat in a call going, don't even have words.
Yeah.
We were trying to like, there's so much emotion.
God.
Cause like it's such an RNG based game and run. Like, how did that fucking happen?
Right? Yeah.
We've been doing this for years together, and we pulled our first sub 14, a lower 13 on a charity marathon run. Like,
Let's go.
Also, what's up, Audible player? Hello. But yeah, it was fucking crazy. It was awesome. What's crazy and awesome is the Legal Eagle has a video out about
Yes.
the Sandy Hook, the Onion, and Alex Jones InfoWars kind of thing going on right now.
I listened to
I watched
that.
all of it. Did you watch all of it?
I listened to it while I was shaving.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But get a wax for what?
See, I listen. I would if I could, man. That shit. That sounds like so fucking painful. But also, bro, I just gotta say, like, I feel the need to mention it every single time I shave, where it's like, how are we expecting women to just do this, like, every day? Like, how do we expect women to just be smooth 24? That's not fucking viable, dude. This shit sucks.
Nair
would probably help, but the one time I used Nair, it didn't really do anything. I used it on my legs. I wasn't dumb, but
you didn't leave it on long enough, maybe.
Yeah, but if you leave it on too long, it burns you.
Well, I was gonna say I've done it before, and I've put it on there, and I've lost a lot of hair. It went quick.
I had a boyfriend that used Nair, and he left it on way too long. It wasn't Argo, but like he left it on way too long, and I like put my hand on his leg or something, and he was like, ah!
Well, yeah, because it's the same thing of like a very painful fucking sunburn, but it's a chemical burn.
Yeah, it also just like smelled disgusting. So I got a specific type, and I think I got like some weird type that just smelt really gross. So I might have to try.
You're right, Hellraiser. We need to appreciate our twinks and boys.
Hellraiser, you're so right. Like I okay, this is probably TMI, but like I try to shave like my chest, you know, the bits, all the way down to my knees. I don't shave my arms, and like even just that little bit alone, like I don't even shave the lower half of my legs or my arms. And dude, that still fucking sucks. That takes like it takes so long. It takes all of the hot water. It's fucking rough. And men are just like, yeah, women just have to be smooth 24/7. Nah, dude, fuck you.
Fair enough. All right, so big thing about, because there was supposed to be a hearing on Thursday about the InfoWars things, which I don't think anything's fully come out of it yet.
Okay.
I don't think so. Let me InfoWars.
I was gonna say I haven't heard anything about it other than.
Well, I think what happened is it delayed. They actually ended up having to delay that hearing.
Oh my god.
Because Alex Jones had his lawyers sue a bunch. They threw a lot of like Legal Eagles team said in his video that like the lawsuits are kind of jack. They're not good. They're awful. Whatever. They're gonna fall. Like they don't have any good standing, I guess. You know what I mean? Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So, that I don't think Thursday. I think Thursday's hearing got moved or something. So basically, what happened is, and what all the speculation was, well, obviously Alex Jones and the writer are just gonna say it's a psyop. It's all hedged against us, and it's all bullshit, blah 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 blah. They're just gonna talk dumb stuff.
Yeah.
So his parent, I think it's his parents' company or somebody, did technically put a higher bid for the assets of InfoWars, or it's a bundled deal at this point, where it's not only the like customer lists and a call list, but also like cameras and supplements and all that shit. They technically put in, I think, a higher bid for the assets, but the deal that was struck with with the Onion was the fact that the Sandy Hook, the Sandy Hook families said they would forego a large portion of their not their earnings, but like their, I don't want to call it winnings because they didn't really win, but what they were awarded in the lawsuits against Alex Jones, because they're creditors because of this. They were gonna forego a lot of it, and they still put in like a $3.2 million bid or something. So it was like $200,000 or $300,000 difference. It was like a little bit less, but the structuring of how the Onion also mentioned like they were gonna give like half the ad revenue from InfoWars, starting January, to the Sandy Hook victims up into like a certain amount of money. And basically, it came down to a bunch of there's a bunch of math that's done and paperwork. And it comes out to that all of the creditors that Alex Jones owns, so that means like supposedly he said he didn't pay his supplement company millions of dollars. He owes, technically based off of Connecticut, like 1.5 billion to the families of Sandy Hook. All these other companies and people he listed as creditors that he owed money. And the Sandy Hook victims, families victims, all of them are creditors. But the Onion bid, plus with what they had with the Sandy Hooks saying they're going to forego the money and also give ad revenue to them, was actually going to net more money to all of the creditors in general, more money. So that meant it's a better deal.
Yeah.
Because the bankruptcy, how this whole bankruptcy works is there's a trustee assigned to Alex Jones' estate. And his job as this bankruptcy trustee is to get the creditors their biggest bang for their buck.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the top dollar that all this money is going to come out of, the money needs to go to as many of the parties and the most amount possible for the split. And so, even though technically the Onion's bid on paper was a little bit less, in the end, it actually ends up being worth more to everybody that they owe money to, or that Alex Jones owes money to. So that's why it was accepted.
Yeah.
And all in all, I guess it looks like there's a lot of good standing for the bankruptcy lawyer and the auction that was held. No, the judge is still a little peeved because basically it came down to the Onion and whoever's Alex Jones is associated with that was gonna. There's literally the Onion and one other bidder, and it's somebody associated with Alex Jones. There's only the two fucking companies, right? They weren't gonna do an auction, quote unquote, because what are you gonna do? You have two paddles. What are they gonna do? I go up, I go up, I go.
Yeah.
So they literally. So what happened was it wasn't actually a silent auction. It was, hey, you two parties are the only two willing to put up millions of dollars for this shit. Give us your best offers. We'll look into it. We'll do the math, and then we'll let you know who won. And they said the Onion won. And based off of that, and also what the judge gave orders, that's a whole written instructions of orders given to that trustee that held the auction. I think from what Legal Eagle seems to say is they were able to do what they did legally on good basis and firm ground, standing ground. And it looks good for the Onion. It's looking better than I thought last week. We'll see. Because supposedly Alex Jones is already saying, well, Elon Musk is going to come help me out. But if they finalize the auction, it's already done. It's already been sold.
Yeah.
So maybe this is the way that somehow the legal system goes in the favor of us.
God, I hope so.
Finalize the auction, the Onion gets it, and we have 4 years of just trashing those assholes with InfoWars. With InfoWars as the headliner.
Right? God.
Oh, I want it so bad.
I do too.
I want it so bad. Can you imagine? Just fucking slandering Trump.
Slander implies it's
InfoWars
false.
headline.
Yeah.
God. Breaking news from InfoWars. Alexis Jones.
Oh, starring Alexis Johns.
Alexis Johnson reporting
God.
Donald Trump shit his pants again.
See, that
I
one's
don't know,
not
man.
that one's not even fake
It's-
news.
Yeah. All I know is it's a pretty big update. It looks like there's a good chance that the Onion has a good chance. Theoretically, I could see if fucking Musk, yeah, because wait, Elon Musk X Corp files a notice in the Alex Jones InfoWars. I'm wondering if that is because Elon Musk is probably trying to be like, Jones is saying Elon was going to be very involved in this. So I think the thought is that Elon's like, well, if I would have known it was only 3.5 million, I would have just gave him 5 million for it myself. Something stupid like that. Because the guy's still a billionaire. So a few, 10 million isn't going to hurt the guy,
Yeah, there's also
And
no
then
like
he can give it to Alex Jones, and then he could partner InfoWars with X, and we can all cry.
the only person saying that even had a chance of happening was Alex Jones, though. Like, apparently Elon Musk has shown like zero interest.
Well, see, and that's the big thing is I could still see in my mind, I could still see Musk putting out money because Musk doesn't give a fuck about Jones.
No.
That's the truth of the matter. The only thing Musk cares about is Trump because Trump's got him in the White House and now he's in the government.
Yeah.
And that's fucked. And that's why it's gonna be a scary 4 years. Jones though does happen to be one of the few like people Trump gives a fuck about. Things 10 million can't do that a thumbtack can hurt Elon. Oh, that hurts to even think about. But yeah, it doesn't look like as much people back Jones up like he thought he was going to. I hope this ruins his legacy. Like I said, I hope it just destroys him.
I do too.
GG's over. That's what I'm looking for.
Same.
But we'll see. We shall see.
That we shall.
Balls. What?
Ayo.
No, what's the other thing? Well, is there anything else going on with you?
Not really. Just gearing up to. I gotta take Maple to go stay with Splat tomorrow. She's
When
gonna
do you
be
leave?
When do I leave for the vacation? Monday morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
so we're just not getting a Thanksgiving thing done.
No, unless we do it like.
Nah, it's just
Saturday night, Sunday.
Because I can't do it Saturday night because I am fucked on that.
Yeah.
It'd be Sunday, but I just don't see it happening. So I guess I'll do an afterbark web fishing post Thanksgiving. Thank you. But I guess it kind of sucks that Ruby's not here, but we can say thank you to everybody here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if we did like a quick little episode Sunday night, I could throw that together.
What? I can't do Sunday night. I work till 9. Well, I guess it's only your 7.
Oh, you work till 9 p.m.? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have the earlier in the day off, but who knows about what Ruby's doing. We can approach Ruby about Sunday.
We can ask, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. If we don't end up throwing together a Thanksgiving thing, because scheduling's been a little rough the past couple weeks. I've been busy. Everybody's just... It's the holidays, man.
There's just a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
So...
But...
Trust us. We did not want to do it.
Yeah. Things just kind of didn't come together.
Yes.
And sometimes that just happens.
But yeah, so... For all of the people here that celebrate it, happy Thanksgiving.
True.
And then, yeah, because we still got about 15 more minutes. Or we still got a few more minutes. I do want to leave here closer to 8.
Yeah.
So, our alliance. Um, Basically, they did the our alliance fest, which was an in-person like I don't know how to explain it. Concert? Yeah, concert. I like the word concert. So it was an in-person concert where a bunch of people got flown out to a location, and they all performed live. The venue was great. The venue loved all the artists. From what I heard, it was really positive in that way. There was some like behind the scenes like shit that didn't quite go well, but managing and running events, there's always hiccups, especially a new event. It was the aftermath. The former owner of our alliance, Finn, but we talked about it. We have had them on this podcast in the our alliance episode. Um, Something happened to the line. They basically snapped on not only their partner but lost their absolute shit, I guess, against artists. And a lot of them were sharing room, and it caused like a very big fallout, including in that moment people like ditched the room and like went and found other places to stay. It was very, very bad. But after that incident, it was basically talked through that the artists wanted to take control of our alliance, and they wanted Finn to take a step down. They didn't think Finn at that point in time should be running it.
Yeah.
And I guess in its own way, it being a socialist kind of thing, it's like kind of its whole thing. I could see them being like, look, with what happened and everything, you need to step down. Let's just take care of everything as like, you know, we're the artists, we're the ones doing all the work. I also could see why Finn would get upset about that, because it is like his thing. He kind of started it all, you know?
Yeah.
So I kind of get like not wanting to give it up maybe easily, and feeling kind of forced out of it. The problem is after what was agreed to be upon a peaceful transition from him being the owner / leader of it to him being out of it, it was agreed upon that everything would just be transferred over nicely. Dude, just I know, like probably just broke down and made some regretful decisions. Basically, they'd given over the social medias and some other major accounts involved with our alliance, and they went back in and took them and changed the passwords and locked everybody out. And there's some throwing around about fucking with finances with certain people, especially a specific member of our alliance. And it's just not good. It's just really rough to hear.
Yeah, the Oral Alliance festival was a few months ago, and it was in Germany. So this was a long trip for a lot of people. Oral Alliance is a worldwide thing where like the furry musicians are from anywhere and everywhere, really. So they all had to fly in, and Finn was trying to cover like I know at least room was covered. I think flights were partially covered or completely covered, as well as the venue, as well as everything.
Yeah.
It was a lot, which, you know, hell yeah, support your musicians, but also like that's a lot of fucking money. And so it was there were some problems with specific people getting paid, and it seemed like as soon as they brought it up, that got resolved. But the thing with Finn was it was the last night of the festival, and Finn was very like high stress, which, you know, makes sense. You just got done doing an entire festival. But he got super angry and took it out on their partner. It's they them. We've been saying he this whole time. Took it out on their partner and other people that happened to be in the room, and apparently it was just super nasty, super abusive, and it was like a lot of stuff that Finn had been fighting with, personal problems that he had with like anger issues and stuff. And so it was agreed that like, because a lot of the musicians saw that and they were like, you cannot you can't be in charge of this. Like a lot of things went not necessarily wrong because the festival still ran successfully as a whole, but like a lot of things were just not quite right about our Alliance Fest, and the musicians were like, hey, We don't want you in charge of this anymore. We're gonna take charge of this from now on. And at the time, Finn agreed, and agreed that they were gonna go seek therapy and seek mental help because they did snap, and they fell back into some past demons that they were dealing with. And so at the time, I didn't unfriend them, and I didn't unfriend them, and I didn't distance myself from them. I didn't talk with them or was like close to them, but like I genuinely wanted to believe that like, hey, this was just your lowest of the low, and if you're willing to better yourself and acknowledge that, I'm willing to be there for you. And then they pull this stunt a week ago, and it's just like, what the fuck? Because basically, someone I guess Finn doesn't really like was promoted to be in charge of things as well, and Finn decided to go in, log into a bunch of the accounts, delete a bunch of the music off of YouTube, and possibly Spotify. I'm not sure about that one, but from my perspective as an artist on there, internally it feels like there's a driving force to make Oral Alliance into something better than it was, and that's good. And I'm glad that we actually have one of the artists here.
I think it's Systemic, because I think you have the album that's like Systemic Oppression or whatever, which is really funny.
So yeah, Systemic, if I say something that's out of line or just didn't happen, please let me know. But
right, the clarification's good, and from us to you and like that whole group, like we want the best for everybody. So it's like we're hoping that's like with our Alliance doing what you guys are doing internally, like we're hoping the best. We're hoping that this allows y'all to get yourselves into a spot for the artists to do the best and do the good things that y'all do. Keep growing, and the internal drive's good. It's just, obviously disappointing to see what happened, and we were hearing, or at least I saw, that our Alliance was initially being speculated that you guys might swap up or rebrand the name of something, or name of it. I don't know how true that was, or if it was just like a thought but never really made it anywhere, because I know I read that on Blue Sky from some of the people involved.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that, because I haven't seen that, but Sistek said the YouTube videos are back and the Spotify was never taken down, so that's good.
That's good.
Yeah. It's just...
We're in the middle of a rebrand. Yes. Okay, so it's not going... based on that, it's going to be a different name at some point, hopefully, like probably in the near future.
Yeah.
Which I could see that being a good thing.
Yeah, I agree, especially with what happened.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I see, just especially if all of you have all the artists involved and everybody comes together as a whole and rebrands the name, you can kind of go forward with that driving force. It's something that, yes, the groundwork was laid by Finn. It becomes what you guys want it to be after that point, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm disappointed, because like I said, I was willing, like, Finn fucked up at our Alliance Fest, and it sounded like they knew that, and that they were going to help improve themselves, and then they pull this too, and it's like, okay, I'm noticing a repeating cycle, and it's really disappointing, because like they were one of my good friends,
Right. I think that was my biggest thing, is seeing the person and the actions of said person more so than, I guess, our Alliance is like the problems for our Alliance itself. It's just really disappointing to see them act that way.
Yeah, it's all disappointed by what happened, and it became kind of clear over time one person can't run an operation of this size. So that's the other thing, is our Alliance has been getting really big.
It's starting to get awesome.
Yeah. It's just, man.
God, you guys
David.
put together a furry version of Lo-Fi Girl, though, so I can use it more on my web fishing streams.
Actually, high key, like, genre-based playlists. At least, like, loosely. because I've played RL Alliance on streams, and it switched from like EDM to like heavier metal.
Yep.
And I'm like,
I've had that
I'm
happen.
playing Minecraft. Like, this is
Which I like. By the way, I like all that music. But you're
Yeah.
right. I didn't want the heavy metal on web fishing.
yeah.
Sometimes I'm okay with that, but typically more chill vibes. But that's just I know I'm not sure how much you're involved in all that stuff. But that's definitely something I want to put out there though. Raccoon Lo-Fi Girl exists.
It does. Yes, there is a furry version. I'll have to ask Argo the actual name because it's not Raccoon's
you're
Lo-Fi
talking
Girl,
about.
but yeah. And then when RL Alliance starts to settle down a little bit and goes through the rebrand and everything, I would love to talk about everything in a video. And just like, hey, you know, I made a video with this person talking about this. This is what happened. That person sucks. You should still support the artists. Like, you know, here's where you can find them now. Here's what's going on now. Here's why this is reliable and safe. We have some playlists already, but different vibey playlists are absolutely something we look into. Hell yeah. And like,
yeah.
I don't mean to sit here and like, I'm not sitting here and trying to like demand you do things. I was just like,
No.
hey, you know,
As streamers, and I guess content creators in general.
as a
If you had
Poppy
like,
fan?
you know, that's a pop. We could pay you in clout.
Yeah. no.
No. But if you had a playlist where you threw together everything says playlist to absolutely wreck your opponents in Black Ops or something, you know, like, and that's like the more heavier stuff. So like you're popping off in Call of Duty or Valorant or something, and then you have like chilling and having a drink with friends
Right, yeah.
playlist, which is, you know, like Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, web fishing kind of stuff. Like that's what we were thinking.
Yeah. Also,
I'm pretty sure, by the way, you are the metal.
I was gonna
the
say
person.
those metal tracks could have been me. It's like they were good. They were just not within the mood, you know?
I forget what I used to like, because I used to Google the one set for every stream until things started going a little sideways, and then it was a really good mix. Oh, the Elseif, ELSEIF reboot phase 2, the full album audio.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is one of my favorite. Like, it's so good.
Hell yeah.
Phase 1's good too. Phase 2 is awesome, dude.
Also, Landon, you were saying that your band isn't furry enough. Like, it's RL Alliance. One of the things I really like about it is they have a very loose definition of what is furry music. Obviously, if your bandmates are like, we don't want to be a part of that, then you're kind of SOL. But like, dude, if you're a furry and you make music and you want to say it's furry music, by all means, you know. Cassidy's not part of this group.
Get out of here, Civet.
Oh my god. God,
Please
I
tell me
think she's
Yeah.
I think she's still over on X. Like in
That's
Twitter,
funny. Well,
yeah.
I feel like she has to. She has to hate farm. All they'll do is block. I'm pretty sure I've blocked Civet. Let me do it.
No, dude, what's crazy is if you type Cassidy Civet, it's not even her. Somebody already claimed the handle just so she couldn't have it.
Right.
Which is
Yeah, I'm
some of the like that's grade A hater energy, and I'm kind of here for it.
and I also know I said I was gonna leave this, but since we're not really gonna have any more furry drama coming out anytime soon, I was made aware of a pretty big call out that has been confirmed. Kyre the Demon, the dancer fur.
I have seen vague TikToks about this.
So, wasn't originally like big in the dancing community, but in the last couple of years has absolutely blasted out. TikToker, content creator, dancer, groomed a 15-year-old.
Dude,
It is confirmed, and it has been, the DMs have been leaked, showcasing that he was confronted about it when he was 19, and how he didn't care about the age. The quote word.
Oh, this guy, yeah, you posted this.
The phrase used was what was it? The phrase used was
I don't mind waiting or something like that.
I don't mind waiting for her. And
Which
it's
is
like,
a crazy thing to say.
Oh my god.
Considering one, he wasn't
Yes.
waiting, and two,
Right.
what the fuck? That's
That's
gross.
grooming. It's straight up grooming. It's their
Yeah.
textbook definition. 19-year-old knows they're 15, only turning 16.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna wait. Dude, you're grooming.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
he claims he
literal
admitted to
definition.
it all. He admitted to it all. Now, I've heard that there's more than one allegation, but I cannot back that up because I have not seen the other stuff. But I know from this exact example that, I mean, it was grooming all in all. He says he was a terrible person back then, and then he doesn't, like, he's like learned and done better. But this is where we come to that like conclusion of, well, that's fine, but we don't trust you, so I'm not gonna ever support your content, and I want you to like back the fuck away. And I don't think you should be in places where minors are because I can't trust you. You've lost that privilege, man.
Yeah. God, he is 26. So this was
A while ago.
7 years ago. So, God.
No, I have a bad feeling, Misha. No, again, I heard there was multiples that showcased more of a pattern there, and typically when it comes to these situations, it is a pattern. And
Yeah.
And honestly, I think in these kinds of situations, it takes somebody to get caught in repercussions before they finally say, "Oh, I won't do it again."
Yeah, like, it's, God, if
It's so fucking dumb.
God, like,
You just not.
yeah, no,
I
it's
have
so
interacted-
it's so fucking easy to just not do this.
I've interacted with so many like minors in this fandom, just going to conventions and stuff, and it's real easy not to sexualize them and say awful things and
Oh, it's so
be
easy.
awful. It's pretty fucking easy not to do that.
It's just, yeah, fucking,
Yeah, if you didn't know about this, and for the people who don't know, like Kyre, yeah, shitty person.
God,
trust
man.
Keep your kids away from him. I'm not saying he's the PDF file word, but grooming at the minimum.
That's, God. It's, I don't even have words, man. Because I genuinely just, like, I can't sit here and think about how that would even happen. Like, how would you ever start talking to someone that you know is underage and go, I should like make this a sexual conversation? How the fuck does that even happen?
I don't know how you go to that and you have many people your age you could be saying the same shit to.
Yeah, especially at 19. Bro, like 19 to 22 in the furry community, bro, they're everywhere, man. You got plenty of people your age.
That's my problem I'm dealing with now is anybody that flirts with me is like 10 years younger than me now. They're all like 22, 23. And I'm like, guys, I am 32.
Right.
I appreciate it, but shit, I don't like. It's fun to flirt, but I don't think there's gonna be a relationship here because, like, let's be real, we're in different parts of our lives. You're just blooming, getting out into the world and doing shit. I'm not that.
That was like when people would follow my 80 Rascal account. I'm very stickler about going through the followers and checking who has age, who has ages in their bio, and if you don't have it, I'll block you. So I was doing that on Twitter, and it was like people would like, because you could put your birthday, and their birthday thing would say like 2002, and for a split second I'm like, well, that's underage, and then I'm like, they're fucking 20. What the hell?
Yeah, 2002 is actually 22.
Yeah, this was like a year or two ago, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's just like,
How fucking wild is that? Trust
what
me.
the hell?
Doing my new job, and I've got people at like 04, 05. I think I actually had to run a 06 because they turned 18 this year.
Oh my god.
And they're getting jobs, and I'm like, 2006, I think I was a freshman.
Were you? I was
6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7. No, I was leaving. I was like, that would have been my last year. Because freshman would have been 7.
Wait, what?
7, 8. Yeah, I graduated in 2010.
What? You're only... Oh, I guess you are 5 years older than me. Wait, but
1-0. It's all about your birthday and when you were able to go into school.
Yeah, but I was 9 in 2006. Oh, okay, but 4 years later I would have been 13 and you would have been 8. Okay, that makes sense. 4 years later. Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're so back.
Got it, kids.
Dude, I was gonna say, wait, whoa. Bro, I did, Landon mentioned the teriyaki thing, which is still just fucking insane to me.
Oh, God, somebody mentioned fish the other day, and I was like, well, if you know teriyaki, and then I just shut my mouth, because I was like, if you guys know, I said teriyaki, I said, if you know, you know, that's fucking crazy.
Fuck.
I stayed at their house once.
Oh. Did they have a fish tank? I gotta ask.
I hate you.
I gotta ask.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
We were there for a night. It was when I took me and my roommate out to Denver, and on the way back, we stayed at their house the night so we could break up the drive.
Fair enough, yeah.
Because they were on the way home, and I was exhausted from Denver. So a 14-hour trip to a con is not so bad. It's the 14 hours back after you've run yourself ragged for 4 or 5 days.
God, yeah.
That's the drive that hurts, because that 14 hours is impossible. But yeah, we stopped there. We got we like all ordered pizza and fucking got high as balls and vibed out, and it was a really good time. And then like a year or so later, a couple years later, that shit came out, and I was like, well, that tarnishes those memories.
That's cool. Yeah, that's just, oh my God, dude.
Shut the fuck up. So you know what? I said I wanted to go to bed at 8 o'clock today, and it's already 15.
Yeah, it's.
You let yourself out. I'm leaving because of that comment.
I got stream in 45 minutes. I might go to the store and get some drinks, not like alcoholic drinks, but like.
No, you mean some drinks.
No, I gotta drive tomorrow morning.
So you can do it hungover.
That's not true. Well, I could, but it's like a 2-hour drive there and then 2 hours back. I don't want to do that. Hungover.
Yeah.
But yeah. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. These afterbarks are fun to do. I'm gonna be fishing in 45 minutes with some friends, and I will occasionally show off the code. I won't have it in chat because there are some dinguses that will join our game and be mean. So let's just avoid that. What?
I don't remember if I sent that to the Bark Meow or sent it to you, but I watched the video, and as of right now, F-Man, Grincher, Failure, all of those hackers can't really do anything to you anymore.
Oh, perfect. Oh, okay. Let me make sure I have that patch.
And they've done some like tests where like Grincher will just go into your lobby and then leave after a certain amount of time, and then comes back, and it seems like it's like a bot that's on a time cycle.
Okay.
And since it used to be a hacking thing that did cause problems, people freak out and they close down lobbies, so it does become a nuisance. But now that they can't really do anything, you can just ignore them.
Hell yeah. Okay.
And if it does get corrupted, I'm sorry, redown the game.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And I'll be fishing over on my channel. If you want to go watch my video, go watch my video.
It's YouTube. You should be barking and watch that.
You should YouTube.
You should actually watch that video before you.
You could
need to go get your snacks and drinks to then go play web fishing with Misha.
Yes, topic of my video. What?
So F-Man, which was in my last web fishing stream, he just rolled up. Also, I had a guy like was named like Skylark. Misha, can you change your own name tag now?
I don't know.
Because there was a guy that was in there that said fake lame dev.
Oh yeah.
Didn't have my code, but they were in my game. But I don't think I ever showed them the code. So unless they went through the VOD and found it, I guess. But they were just in there talking, and they seemed like they were really familiar with the game. So I think I might visit dev. I'm not sure.
I think fake lame dev is one of the ones you can get.
Oh, maybe.
I think. Because I think I have that one. I'll have to check.
Oh, shit. Maybe not. Okay.
But yeah. My video was about a guy named Judy Hopps Lover 69. It's exactly what it sounds like. A man obsessed with Judy Hopps.
I love it.
Yeah. Like, there's voices out my window. There's Disney cease and desists. There's kidnappings. There's fake murders. There's music that he made.
Mm-hmm.
All of this while lusting over a cartoon rabbit. And boy, I was not ready for this rabbit hole. Pun intended.
Great
Like this
journalism you did there.
fucking what?
It was great journalism you did there.
Thank you. I worked hard on that. I didn't even cover all of it, man. There was like a few small things I missed. His most recent arc was that he got quote unquote hacked, and apparently as of today he just got his account back. Apollo was nice enough to tag me in that video and was like, the lore never ends, and I'm like, God fucking damn it. I'm gonna have to make a part 2 in like 3 days.
That's so funny.
It's gonna be enough content.
Wait, F-Man is the hacker. So there was an Animal Jam hacker that went by Fman122. So yes, there's a hacker in web fishing that goes by the same name.
Mm.
And it's either people are speculating because he's friended Grincher on he's linked to him on Steam. They're friends on Steam. People are assuming it's just like either a throwaway account or it's another Grincher account, but they're doing it for the like meme of the Animal Jam hacker.
Mm-hmm.
So
got it.
Yeah, collab win.
I was gonna say,
I want that
bro,
fucker on our podcast right now.
Unironically, I would do an episode with Judy Hopps Lover 69.
I would. I want to see what he does next.
Yeah.
Hopefully not A minor.
That's me in A minor. That's you in a what?
What? That's such a good fucking. Yeah, we're doing the thing. Good night. If we don't say good night 3
everybody.
times, you know it's not over yet.
Yeah. Bye.